Emergency responder crews are going to sweep the area continuously, making sure that everyone is safe. The real shock factor is that of those 29 fatalities this year, nearly 2/3 of the people involved were not wearing a seatbelt. Columbia's newest natural food store seems busy today, but dietitians aren't really sure why. A Missouri town that was nearly destroyed 150 years ago by Kansas militia is calling upon the University of Kansas to get rid of its Jayhawks mascot. It can be anything from a functional tennis shoe with a good rubber sole or something with a little more personality. Now imagine Columbia, Missouri, a palm tree paradise. Sounds unlikely? Well, maybe not. I'm right in front of D&D Farm where this sign says they're closed to the public, but they won't be for long. When it comes to September 11th, schools are teaching kids about the day, but should the event be taught even more? Gasoline prices across the United States continue to drop. A Jefferson City apartment burned early this morning, leaving residents homeless. Mike Tittinger walks alone. All he has with him is a stroller filled with food, clothes, and camping supplies. He walks to raise awareness for the Ani and Oboe Scholarship Fund. Deanna Tittinger died after receiving a heart transplant in 2000. The fund is named for Deanna's childhood imaginary friends.
Of course, they were called imaginary friends, but I like to think they were more than imaginary, that they kept a sick girl company.
When mapping out his trip, Tittinger says the number 50 caught his attention. Tittinger says he chose a route along Highway 50 because anyone can affect the lives of 50 people just by becoming an organ donor. Tittinger walks between 15 and 30 miles a day, hoping to inspire people to donate toward his goal of $25,000 to help recipients and their families.
The walk is kind of a personal journey, but my goal is to have the scholarship helping, some really deserving warriors for years after I hang up my size 11 sneakers.
And Tittinger is on his 5th pair. He started the walk in San Francisco and plans to end in New Jersey by December. Lindsay Cooper, KOMU 8 News, Montague County. The Reeds are spending this day like any other, working at Duval & Reed, a business the family purchased in 1928. Bill Reed Jr. credits the store's 83 years in business to satisfied customers.
We have a market area that moves outside the city limits of Moberly, and we need that base as well.
While they welcome a business as old as Duval & Reed, Moberly economic development officials say with a city unemployment rate just above the state average, it might be the perfect place to start a new business.
Those companies that are looking to do something to grow, to add new people, they have an opportunity to interview good quality candidates.
Gaines says the lower cost of living is also appealing despite recent hits to the economy.
There is still a good opportunity for folks who are in business to do business, to gain new customers.
We have a knowledge of the product, and we're going to be here every day.
A knowledge his grandfather started gathering 83 years ago. Lindsay Cooper, KOMU 8 News, Moberly. Don Hinches, David Malden, Wilburn Rowden, and Roger Stottlemyre served in the armed forces over a period of more than 65 years. That's more than enough service for Governor Jay Nixon to present each with a Silver Star banner for injuries sustained in combat.
I am pleased to present each of them with this recognition of their sacrifice and to thank them publicly for what they have given this country.
Silver Star Families of America honors injured veterans across the United States. David Malden was just 19 years old when he left to serve in Vietnam. He served there for 10 months before he badly injured his knee falling in a hole. Now, he couldn't be more proud to be a veteran.
It's important that we as a nation remember our veterans.
But Malden's wife says he's more than just a veteran to her. The two married just before Malden was deployed.
And before he left, not knowing that he had done this, he had written notes to me throughout my notebook. So I remember specifically sitting in a physical science class, and I flipped over and there was a note from him about "I love you."
And Malden's home proves just how special he is. He already knows where he'll place the banner.
I have an I Love Me wall, and it's going to go proudly at the top of my I Love Me wall.
Right next to the wall of pictures of those who see Malden as more than just a veteran, his family. Lindsay Cooper, KOMU 8 News, Jefferson City.